What's going on, Rodney Miller, Tristan Thompson? Good evening. Let's see, get everything lined up. Yolanda Williams, Make Up Unity. White Rican, what's going on? Y'all come on in. Come on, come on, come on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm trying to get my facts straight, make sure everything I'm about to tell y'all is correct. Hmm. Good evening, everybody. Good. I'm trying to. I just want to make sure because I'm about to go somewhere. Hmm. I'm trying to find out something, y'all. Hold on a minute. What I'm trying to see here, y'all, is what's going on. Somebody asked me about what I thought about this Trump, just the money to Argentina. And I'm hearing people say, what you think about Trump giving Argentina $40 billion of taxpayer money? And I'm seeing how I'm gonna tie all this into what's really going on with us. Now, this is what's going on. Somehow, first, let me show you the video where I'm going with it. I'm going to show you some Democrats that flat out lying or exaggerating a little bit. They twisting the truth. Connected. I got a Zelle from somebody not too long ago, and I didn't. It wasn't the Grinch though. I don't know whatever name you use. Somebody sent me a Zelle not too long ago, and I don't know how you go back and thank somebody on Zelle or whatever. And if it was you, I appreciate it. Let me show you this clip right quick, and then you'll know where I'm going. Yeah, the 40 billion is true, but from what I understand, it's private money. At least 20 billion of it is from private banks, private donors. What they doing is they ain't gonna flat out say it. You best believe America ain't giving out money around the world just for the hell of it. You best believe that, Jack. Whether he said or admitted or not, if they giving Argentina money, cause who the hell is Argentina? It's some in there that somebody will get in return for that money. From what I'm reading, it's a loan. It's not they giving them money; they propping up their currency, and pretty much this is something America been doing, not just under Trump. The person it's a certain person they want to win an upcoming election. They putting the money behind who they want to be the president of Argentina. They ain't doing it just. It's coming back some kind of way. I promise you that. And I'm listening to these Democrats here.
$40 billion.
Hey everyone, well, I am here with Angie Craig, who is the ranking member, meaning the highest ranking Democrat of the Agriculture Committee. And she just shared some breaking news with the caucus. So ranking member Craig, what is going on?
Well, it looks like the Trump administration has upped its taxpayer bailout of Argentina to $40 billion. At a time when economic assistance is needed to American family farmers. This is one of the most egregious acts of this administration.
And the corruption abounds. In fact, what you just told me was that the president of the United States is going to send $40 billion of American taxpayer dollars to Argentina to bail them out of their own manufactured economic crisis because leader, who was frankly and his buddy, basically bankrupted the country of Argentina. But this is the thing that gets me.
Some lying-ass Democrats. First of all, if you any of you Democrats on here, go and look, and you will see that Congress controls the money being spent. That's what they're doing now with the shutdown. That's what the shutdown's about. Trump ain't out here just if he had that kind of power, he can just go on, release the money now and just spread it around how he want to, right? I want to show you how these Democrats just came right out here and flat out lied. Trump spending taxpayer dollars. He got the power to do it. He can't do that without Congress. Somebody got to give him approval. He can't just go to the treasury and just dole out money whenever he feel like it. Not just Trump. No president can. Why are these Democrats lying? That's what I was taking so long for before I got started. I reading, getting my facts straight. He's sending $40 billion. So far that we know, $20 billion of it is private donors, private banks, private funds or what have you from rich people. Not us, not the American taxpayer. Rich people come out of their own pockets. Banks or whatever, they doing something. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not going to sit here and vouch for it and agree. I don't know. It's more than what they're telling us. But what I do know, I know how government works as far as the money being spent, taxpayer dollars. You got to have congressional approval. I don't care who the president is. I don't care who the president is. You got to have congressional approval to spend the taxpayer dollars, to go in the treasury and just spend whatever. President can't do that without Congress. They control the purse strings. Like a president can just go declare war. He's the commander in chief. But Congress got to declare war. The president can't declare war on a country. Did y'all know that? The Democrats are lying and tell you Trump going to declare war. I haven't heard them say it. When they know how pretty much how delusional their followers are. The president cannot declare war. Congress has to do that. Now, the president can authorize certain maneuvers and stuff like that. But you can't declare war as the president on another country. Congress has to do that. The president is just the commander-in-chief of the military. But for some reason, these Democrats just get on here lying, and that's how we so divided, because their followers ain't going to research nothing. If they said it's true, Trump giving away $40 billion of taxpayer money. And they said, why he ain't helping the farmers of America? Because that money, that's two different sets of money. These people who giving this money, it's a loan. It clearly says currency swap or whatever. They swapping currency to try to prop up the peso because they got a particular candidate, a strong candidate, pretty much. Some of the United States been doing, putting their people in that they want in office around the world. United States been doing that. Now y'all want to act like it's a Trump thing. That's what I don't like about the Democrats. Flat out lying. I'm talking about they not hiding it, they not mentioning word, they flat lying. Trump is spending taxpayer money. Well, how did he get it? He needs y'all permission to spend it. You can't do that. No president, this ain't taking up for Trump. No president can do that. No president can just go get the money and do with it as he will. Congress, that's why we're having a shutdown right now. Congress can't agree on how they're going to spend the money, the budget, whatever. If Trump got that kind of power to just spend the money, he would just pay the government workers. But he can't. Because he ain't got control of the money. These Democrats, I'm going to let y'all hear it again. These Democrats, I'm trying to just flat out look at them. Flat out liars.
Hey everyone, well, I am here with Angie Craig, who is the ranking member, meaning the highest ranking Democrat of the Agriculture Committee, and she just shared some breaking news with the caucus. So ranking member Craig, what is going on?
Well, it looks like the Trump administration has upped its taxpayer bailout of Argentina to $40 billion. At a time...
Where have we heard that word before, bailout? They got a problem with a bailout right now. Where have we heard that word before? And the American people were pissed off, but they did it anyway. The American people were pissed off when another president did a bailout of somebody. And the American people were pissed because they weren't helping the regular Americans. They were helping big time so-and-so. Where have we heard that word bailout before? Let me see. Obama. Obama bailed out the banks. Did you hear them crying? Did you hear any Democrats crying? Obama bailed out the banks, the car industry. As a matter of fact, that was my first time hearing that term used like that, a bailout, government bailouts. But yet the American people are hurting. But now here they outraged. Oh, they outraged now. Trump is a bailout. When Obama bailed out the banks, when he bailed out the car industry, you best believe they got some in return. They got some in return. And whatever Trump and them boys got going on is private donations. They ain't telling the people that. They're not saying, hey, it's money that Trump and some of them other billionaire friends of his and investment banks and bankers or whatever. It's private funds. Yes, they are Americans. They're twisting the truth. They're Americans, but it's not American us. It's not our money. They're using their money. Because they might be just buying Argentina, for all I know. Them folks probably finna buy a whole country. Finna buy a whole country. That's what they're doing. They're using their own damn money, and then the Democrats run on here. They know they telling a lie. They don't care.
When economic assistance is needed to American family farmers, this is one of the most egregious acts.
The reason we can't get assistance to Americans, the American farmer and what have you, because now you need the taxpayer money. And he can't spend the taxpayer money without their approval. And they know that. They deny him the money, and they get on here and talk about he ain't doing nothing for the American people, but y'all won't let him get the money. It started out with $20 billion. He went and got another $20 billion from some private investors to put behind his president. He running for election over here in Argentina, which most likely they buying it. He ain't running for no damn election. They buying that shit. You best believe them folk putting up $40 billion. It's some in return. And they want to continue with this bullshit, and y'all falling for it, man. You know damn well the president can't spend money without Congress approval. He cannot spend the taxpayers' money. Not just Trump, no president. Go look that shit up. And I'm showing you these two Democrats right here, flat out lying. And they know their people ain't gonna check. They know it. Hold on.
This administration.
And the corruption abounds. In fact, what you just told me.
Another question I got. They keep hollering about corruption. He's corrupt. And they know how their followers are, both parties. They ain't just Democrat, both parties. The party hacks, the party faithful, the party loyal, the people that are loyal to their party. Whatever their party leaders say, they're going to believe it. So, whoever the president is, say it's a Democrat. The Republicans, all they're going to holler, he's corrupt, corruption, he's breaking the law, he's breaking the law, corruption. Now you got Trump in office, corruption, he's breaking the law. But why y'all online talking about it instead of somewhere locking his ass up? Tell us what law he broke so we can get behind you. Hey man, the president breaking the law. I don't give a damn who the president is. If that's somebody breaking the law, tell us what he's doing so we can get behind you and lock his ass up. So now, those of y'all who talking about how corrupt he is, what he doing corrupt? What is he doing? And why they ain't doing anything about it then? He's so corrupt, he breaking the law. They saying he breaking the law. The law is written out plain and clear. The law. We know what the law is. Plain and clear. They say he breaking the law. So if he's breaking the law, why y'all ain't arresting him? And y'all know he ain't no damn king. Y'all know that. So what law is he breaking? It's not against the law to do stuff that y'all don't like and agree with. That's not illegal. That's not illegal.
Is that the president of the United States is going to send $40 billion of American taxpayer dollars to Argentina to bail them out of their own.
Is anybody here with me tonight? Is anybody here with me tonight? Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, call me out on it. Can a president spend taxpayer dollars without congressional approval? Google that shit. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'll do it for you. Can the president of the United States spend money without congressional approval? See if y'all can read it. Can y'all see that? It's just a Google away. While they on here flat out lying, I said, can the president of the United States spend money without congressional approval? No. The president of the United, not Trump, the president. It ain't Trump. They act like Trump got some special power that no other president had. Okay, tell me how he did it, Stewart. You smarter than the rest of us. Tell us how he did it. What's the cheat code? How did he use going to Treasury and when he broke in and took it out of there? How did he do it? Oh, so let me get this straight. Trump is the big bad wolf. He can do anything. It shows you how weak you Democrats are. How come Trump can do any damn thing, but the Democrats couldn't do shit? Somebody explain that to me. Now let me finish. Congress holds the power of the purse and has the final say on the foreign aid budget. Congress must approve and appropriate all spending. And while the president can propose foreign aid, Congress can approve, alter, or reject it. The president can also be restricted in how they spend even congressionally approved funds. But leave it to that damn Trump. He can do shit nobody else can do, but he's an idiot. Y'all make up your mind what he is now. 1 minute he's an idiot. He's a dumbass. And then on the other hand, he can do shit and figure out shit no other president could do. He the only one can do it. Every president before him had to go through Congress to get money. But he's so ingenious. He figured out something that no other president figured out. How to spend U.S. taxpayer money without congressional approval. Now, why they lying, I don't know. But they lying. And jokers like this, Stoic, is the type of people they lying to. He did it anyway using a cheat code. You know what the cheat code was? It wasn't taxpayer money, it was private donors. Trump went to his rich friends. They got probably some. Now, if he is doing anything wrong, it's some undercover deal that they're going to benefit from by getting Argentina that money. It's an investment, I promise you. It ain't no bailout. They probably done bought Argentina, the whole goddamn country. Him and some of his rich friends probably done got together and bought that damn country because the country was going bankrupt. See, here we go with this bullshit. I'm finna block you, bro. I ain't got time for this dumb shit. Give me some facts, please. It's a Google away. I ain't worried about your feelings, how you feel, what you think. I'm worried about facts. It's law. It was law for me and you got here. So I'm not interested in your Democrat feelings. And big bad Trump, he can do anything. He can huff and puff and blow your house down. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that every time the Democrats get in office, they got all these kind of excuses why they can't do nothing? They can't fulfill none of the promises they made. But then somebody get in office, the other guy, and he just doing everything he said he was going to do. Then y'all start accusing him of cheating because your people didn't do shit when they had the power. Answer the question, Stewart. Why your people didn't do the same shit he doing? Why he able to do it and the Democrats couldn't? Why is he able to pretty much do everything he said he was going to do, but when the Democrats say they're going to do something, then get in there don't do it, it's crickets. Or they always got some type of excuse why they can't get done what they need to get done for their people. I'm against bullshit. I'm against lying. When it comes to am I against both sides? I'm against bullshit from whoever it's coming from. Right now, I'm just scrolling, happen to see two lying-ass Democrats. So you got to ask yourself, instead of walking lockstep, that's why I'm no longer a Democrat, because I start catching them in lies, and I start wondering, she flat out lied. Why they lying to me? Why are you lying? So I'm trying to get the Democrats that's still loyal to ask a question. Why they lying? I just proved to you they lying, even though you refuse to believe it, Stoic. So I can't do nothing with you. You're a waste of time. He refused to believe it. Whatever money the president gave Argentina, he was allowed to do it. He can't just do it on his own. He crooked. If he stole that money and gave it to Argentina, lock his ass up in. Why y'all ain't locking him up? Why are the Democrats not locking Trump up for all this damn corruption? Y'all say he corrupt, he breaking the law, he's stretching his power. I don't like you, though. You're a bomb. Get out of here. I'm waiting on the answer. Can somebody help me here? Why are the Democrats on here lying? I guess I ain't gonna get no answer because they're liars. That's what liars do. We're gonna leave it at that. If y'all want to believe these two lying, cackling hens, go right ahead.
Manufactured economic crisis because their own leader, who is a lot like Trump, frankly, and his buddy, basically bankrupted the country of Argentina. But this is the thing that gets me. He's up for re-election right now, and Donald Trump basically said this aid package is...
Well, this is actually a bribe for Donald Trump to try to get the Argentinian people to re-elect this dictator. It's just the most corrupt, inappropriate use of president.
Listen to the other lie they just said. Donald Trump trying to bribe the Argentinian people to re-elect this dictator. You don't elect a dictator, you cackling, lying bastards. They just said Trump trying to bribe the Argentinian people to elect this dictator. Name me one dictator throughout the history of the world that ever ran for election. I'll wait. Why don't I speak about what? What I ain't speaking about? Oh, Lord. You about to get blocked too, you clown. What about the Epstein list? Here we go with this clown. I don't know if you knew. Oh, you new here? You must don't know how this works. I don't entertain dumb shit. You must be new here. Is this your first night in here? Trajectory change. You new here? You about to have a short-lived stay. It is dumb. Hold on, let me go back and see what you just said. Let me make sure before I call you dumb. Make sure you really are dumb. Oh, they out here touching kids and won't release the list to show the politicians who have done that stuff. No shit. Why would you release it if you want it? I ain't got time to be focused on stuff like that ain't finna happen. You can listen to these Democrats and whoever else talking about they won't release the list, all the while they ass on the list too. They know they ain't gonna release it. So they use it for political points. The Epstein list, man, every last one of them son bitches on there. They hung with that dude. We wasn't hanging with him. That's what rich people do. Like that. They sick. Most of y'all keep hollering about that Epstein list because you think Trump is like the only one on it. Y'all trying to figure out any way to get rid of him. He had to do something. He Teflon Don, right? Because you can't stick nothing on him. Well, he got 34 felonies, what, jaywalking? Y'all really thought that man would go to jail for all that. Y'all trying to lock him up. They ain't have enough. They couldn't doctor that many lives to actually get him locked up. Best believe, if they could have got him in an electric chair, they would have. This clown talking about damn celebrating Halloween. We lost for celebrating Halloween. You lost for worried about somebody celebrating Halloween. We ain't talking about no goddamn. Who said something about a damn Halloween? They out here touching kids. Maybe they are. But what they got to do with the price of tea in China? Release the Epstein list, and my life will be a whole lot better. I'll be able to not struggle with my bills. What's fall trajectory change? To say what? To say what? What's foul? What I said that's foul. I'm filling him out, White Rick. I'm about to, if he ain't making more sense, he got to go. You know I don't play that bullshit. Let me go on to the next thing. Why I say no shit. Did I say kids haven't been abused? When did I say they haven't been abused? I'm telling you, I'm not going to sit around here wasting time on no goddamn Epstein list. That's what I'm not going to do. No shit. We know they abuse kids and do all kind of weird, crazy stuff. I know that. My point is, I can't do nothing about that. I'm trying to talk about how we gonna make it through this bullshit these folk doing. Whoever on the Epstein list ain't gonna do shit by that. Yeah, the trolls, they all right. Now, when I tell y'all to prepare for upcoming chaos,
Presidential power and
let me go fast, folks. And that's why I told y'all I done moved up the country. And yeah, they forgot about Obama. They ain't forgot. Obama is the originator of bailout. He's the originator of bailout. That joker bailed out the banks, car industry, whoever else. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't finna go down with you, clown. So somebody told me a conspiracy theory today. Let's see what y'all think about it. What's going on with these food stamps and how they all tie into a series of events leading up to this. Now, I done got to the point to where I'm believing they all in cahoots, right? They pretend like they beefing with each other. They pretend like they're beefing with each other. Y'all know how I feel about it. I told y'all what I stand about it on that, right? Now, I want y'all to think about something. All right, we got the crime or whatever around the country. Then they send in the National Guard to handle the crime. So the National Guard already in place and ready, locked and loaded. They ain't arresting nobody. They're just patrolling. They ain't doing nothing, right? Now, starting in November, they say, no food stamps, right? Now, let me show you what these people talking about if them food stamps don't come through. Why I say it's going to be chaos.
If this government shutdown continues and food stamps are not available for the month of November, you have to listen to what these people are ready to do. My goodness.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cards and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, what's gonna happen? Before my kids go broke in this bitch like jocks, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card, as soon as that bitch say ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard he gonna think a Jet 2 holiday hit your bitch. If you think I ain't gonna walk out that stuff. And please follow me to that car. If you feeling you ain't gonna make it back to your position at the Walmart store. I'm telling you.
You heard her, they're about to start looting.
Y'all think I got money and shit? I don't, because all you fucking fraud and fucking stealing and and all that shit. I have no fucking money. I'm barely even surviving right now.
Live in Chicago. Do y'all think these people finna sit back without no EBT? You know how many I know that got like 9 kids and depend on that shit? You think they finna wait for the Democrats to stop doing this shit? They ain't. They not. I don't want to do it. But who gonna feed these kids? Who gonna sit back and listen to their kids being hungry all day? And everybody don't even like helping each other. We being for real around this bitch. What y'all fail to realize is
But you got your nails, lashes done.
maybe we need to make noise like this and start wilding the fuck off for them to hear us. Mother don't never want to come together and make a
Gold
I'm
chain.
sitting here and complain and let them do whatever. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you are a damn fool if you go and you spend your money doing these horrible times where they're trying to take away Medicaid and steps, and you pay your money to these big corporations for the holidays. You're a damn fool. At what point are we gonna stand together?
So they want to stop shopping at big companies because they can't get any food stamps in November. How about you also stop buying all of that hair that you have on your head?
One thing about Kathy makes sure her residents eat, okay? We're going to get our food stamps in New York State. I don't know about anywhere else. New York, we're going to get our shit.
Look how this joker look.
What? Are you crazy? Kathy is not playing, okay?
Look homeless.
Happy. Show them why you the fuck governor. Okay? Like,
Look at this look on her face. So you can make videos and content online, but you can't go and get a job.
I don't know how true it is, but supposedly Trump is not issuing food stamps in November. You're taking away Medicaid.
Hurry up and spit it out. Y'all don't know how to record.
How much we scamming the system? We need our food stamps, okay?
If this government shutdown continues and food stamps are not available for the month of November, you have to listen to what these people are ready to.
At this fucking point, if the cost of living keeps fucking going up,
Now, here's another point. Exactly, Preston Whitmore. I got a different take than what y'all probably think. Considering I'm the neighborhood sellout, Uncle Tom, bootlicking coon, my opinion might be different than what y'all thought it was going to be. That ain't no good idea. And they know that. They know that's a bad idea. They doing this shit on purpose. They trying to cause chaos and confusion, mass, what I just said, prepare for upcoming chaos. It's all part of a bigger plan. They already got the National Guard conditioned, to patrol the street, whatever. Now, let's execute the next part of the plan. And they also ending Section 8. So Section 8, food stamp, gone. What y'all think gonna happen? I hear a lot of people saying, I don't care, they need to work anyway, they need to do this, do that. Work where? All them people that's sitting on their ass lazy, don't want to work. With them out the way, it still ain't enough jobs for us that want to work. Keep that in mind now. As y'all say, it's good for their ass. It's going to be bad for everybody. I know y'all probably find that strange for me to be saying that. They can't cut that shit off right now. It's the wrong time. Where they gonna work at? We already got people homeless that's working. A lot of y'all ain't about that smoke. So you finna just throw out all these people on the street. No more Section 8. They've been on Section 8 all their life. Ain't no weaning them off. Nothing. Just instantly out of here. Cold turkey. Section 8 gone. Food stamps gone. We've been taking care of y'all ass all your life. Now all of a sudden, you free. They didn't wean them off of it. It's just cold turkey. Everything your life, the way your life has been, what you've known all your life, is immediately gone. Now and they hungry. And you got $20. Now you looking rich with that $100 you got. I know some of y'all gonna say, shit, they're gonna catch it at 5. But you might catch that 5 too. You're right, welfare is not a retirement program. But we knew that 30, 40 years ago. We should have been taking care of that a little bit at a time before we got to this point. Now y'all talking about putting folks off, saying, go get a job. Where? It ain't enough jobs out here for us that ain't on welfare and food stamps. It ain't enough jobs out here for the people that don't want government assistance. It ain't enough jobs for us. I told you, I just got denied. It's not enough jobs out here for us. Now, just imagine unleashing millions of sorry-ass people out here into the world that don't know how to do shit, don't want to do nothing. Used to everything being taken care of for them. Now you done throw them out here and tell them, well, you're on your own now. We've been feeding you all your life. Now you got to do it yourself overnight. We created that problem. That should have been dealt with years ago. Not in this manner. Because it ain't going to just hurt them. It's going to hurt us too. I know y'all don't see it right now. And you probably say, I don't care. They ain't got to, they've been on that too long anyway. It's going to hurt us too. So I tell you, load up on your ammo. If you ain't about that life, you better be about it. Because if this shit continue on, that chaos I'm talking about, we ain't far from it. I told y'all before the last election that it's going to be chaos and all that and big war. You've been saying that for the longest. Y'all remember y'all was saying that about me? How crazy I am? Because it didn't happen the next day when I said it. I've been saying it for a minute now. Y'all said I was crazy. Big war, you've been saying that. It's coming to fruition right now, right before our eyes. Right before our eyes. I've been telling y'all it was coming. Y'all said I was crazy. I was just trying to get views and what have you. And all that shit happening. They finna throw millions of people pretty much out on the street. Us hard workers are already out here homeless, struggling. Can't pay our bills, working 2 and 3 jobs. Now they finna flood the job market with millions of people that have been on assistance all their life and tell them to fend for themselves. And them some bitches don't know how. So get what they gonna do. You think the crime how now, get what they gonna do. And guess what that's gonna lead to? Martial law.
I don't understand how this government just cutting everybody's benefits off, food stamps and everything, and they're not paying no extra money. Like, why is it that everything is going up and y'all cutting food stamps, but the money is not going up? Like, if y'all really gonna cut food stamps off, increase minimum wage, increase people pay rate, like give people more money so we can afford things. Like, stop raising the prices for everything and taking people benefits away. And at the same time, y'all not helping people out. Like, what do y'all expect us to do? That's why when people start looting and stealing, then y'all gonna say, oh, they bad because they looting and stealing. No, they kids is hungry. They gotta feed their families, and y'all taking away their benefits. Like, how are they supposed to survive? What's gonna happen? Now you're gonna see people going crazy trying to find ways to provide for their kids and their family, and it's like the crime rate is gonna go up. People gonna start robbing and stealing out of the supermarkets because it's like, what are you supposed to do? There's so many people right now that rely on food stamps. That people got mad kids, people got, mad disabilities, mad problems and shit, and that's what they rely on to eat. Y'all can't take away people food stamps. People gotta eat. Food is the most important thing. All of this and nobody getting no extra money. The money is just not going up. This shit just don't make no sense. I don't understand how this government just cut it.
So, exactly, Oliver, is all deliberate. They trying to create chaos. They know better than that. They know better than that. Ain't no money out here. What you expect them to do? You say go to work where? We already out here can't find work. And if we find work, it don't pay enough to pay the bills. Now you finna flood the market with even more people. Oh my God. Full Metal Jacket is all I can tell you. Full Metal Jacket is all I can tell you. There's going to come a time you better not even go outside unless you absolutely have to. You better have your house in order as far as being able to protect it. We talking about food here. Who finna starve? We talking about food right now, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't talking about Jordans. We ain't talking about gold and all that type shit. We talking about food. You putting people in a position where they can't get food. Where their ass shouldn't have been laying around. I agree. I agree. No, they shouldn't have been laying around having all them damn babies. But the fact of the matter is, they did. And that's what we got. It's too late for all that, what they shouldn't have been doing shit. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You waste your time talking about where they should have been working. They shouldn't have had all them babies. They shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay, I agree. 100%. That ain't got shit to do with somebody coming up in your damn house because they starving. 10 of them. Is all y'all ready to shoot? Or all y'all ready for that? I know I got some of y'all in there that, hey, y'all gonna get down. I know. That's me. The majority of people ain't built like that. This shit finna be all out chaos if they do this shit. If they don't come with something, you might as well get somewhere and pray. You talking about millions of people, white and black. Don't get it twisted. It ain't just black folks. Millions of people, white and black. Then you got, it ain't just sorry ass people either. You got disabled folks. You got elderly. What you think they're gonna do? You already got old folk running up in the banks. What you think they're gonna do? Y'all think you're gonna be the youngsters? The young black ghetto queen? That what y'all think? Or y'all preparing? I'm prepared. You see the title, right? Is that what y'all doing? This is no accident. This is not these people supposed to be that smart and making these bad decisions like this. We should have took care of this welfare fraud and food stamp fraud and Section 8 fraud. We should have took care of this 30, 40 years ago on a inch-by-inch basis. You should have had work requirements and this, that, and the other, education requirements. You got to go back to school. You got to do something to continue to get your benefits. We didn't do that. Now you want to do it all of a sudden at one fell swoop. Everybody got to get, everybody off food stamps. It's over. It don't work like that. Have y'all ever seen I hate to compare these people to dogs. Y'all ever seen people that have their dogs tied up on a little rope, and that dog been tied up on that rope all his life? In some kind of way, he get loose from that rope, and if somebody don't know which way to go, he just go to running in circles all over the place. He just go here when he went out in the street and get hit by a car. That's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen. This shit all planned. This ain't no accident, man. And they're going to leave us out here bickering and arguing over, it's that damn Trump. I told you. Like this shit here. Hold on.
Yeah. You think the
Donald Trump intends to use the United States military against American citizens who simply disagree with him. People he calls, quote, the enemy from Donald Trump intends to use the United States military against American citizens who simply disagree with him. People. Let me tell you something.
See? And they send these goof ass folks like her out here to help keep us divided. We divided. So there's no hope for unity. People telling me, big boy, you need to tell the people unite. That's too late for that. Too late. The brainwashing is too deep. The brainwashing is too late. So every man for himself is all I can tell you. That's why when I get a chance, I'm gonna do some filming up there in the country. Go outside. I right now I want to make sure everything situated. I got my reason for not wanting people to know exactly where I am. There are people that track me down just by a few trees or some shit. I recognize that tree right there. Let's see what big water. Let's go up here and stalk him. So I don't really want people. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw this shit here, and like I said, I have been talking to my family already about moving. So when I see this, when I really see this shit they doing, I'm like, oh hell no. Hey, cuz, let me go and come get this place situated. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. While these folk got their goof ass out here protesting a no king, whatever. Not understanding your so-called king is working with your party too. They all together. Have y'all heard about all the new prisons they building? Have you? Huh? Have you? Have you heard about all the new prisons they building? You think they're planning for something, could they? Could they be planning for something to be building all these new? If y'all haven't heard, I'm telling you, they still in Alabama, they're building prison like 90 going south. 90 don't go south, 90 go east and west. They building prisons like, because they know they're gonna need them. They know the time they are leading us to, they're gonna need the prisons. They're gonna need the military, the National Guard to be ready to what you call it, to be launched into the streets. Cause you hear these people talking about what they're gonna do if the stamps ain't on there, right? You think they don't know that? You think the government don't already know what's gonna happen when they implement their plan? You don't think they already done planned for how the people gonna react? So why these people out here talking about what they gonna do? I'm gonna like this here. Check this out. Like this one.
All I know is if they stop my food stamps, me and my man will be at the grocery store walking out with two big ass carts. And ain't bet nobody better do nothing because my man coming hard behind me and it only take him one time to punch your ass. All I know is if they stop my food stamps, me and my man will be at the grocery store walking out with two big ass carts. And ain't bet nobody better do nothing because my man coming hard behind me and it only take him one time to punch your ass. All I know is.
Did you hear her say her and her man? Her and her man. I'm at a loss for words. And this been all over social media today and yesterday. Videos like this of people, so-called my people, but they say they took my black card, so I ain't black no more, so I lost my black card, y'all. But you getting out here, hey, I'm gonna steal. Look at me. If you see me coming in the store, I just told you what I'm gonna do. Let me ask y'all a question. All y'all are saying that. Do y'all this shit planned? Y'all really believe I got plenty of artillery, Eli, more than I need, and I got some land now. It ain't mine, but I got access. I got use of it. So you got to come to the country to find me, and I'm a Marine. So I'm at home now. Now I'm going to start stocking up on my gear. I already got some, but now that I got this out here, I might set up some booby traps and everything. I might set up me some, you come walking your ass out here and hit a landmine, effing with me, coming out here on my property. If you wanted to find Big Ward, try to find him now in these woods. Ain't no street lights out that bitch. Come find me now. You got a Marine out here in the woods. That's me. Somebody was telling me earlier about, you think how you moved out there, folks ain't gonna come out there too? You ain't coming out here. I know the land, you don't. I can be hiding up in a tree, you don't even see me, and I'll be picking your ass off. You know, I got sniper training. So, I told you, if you can get to the country, you better get there. Ain't no alligators out here. Ain't no salt water out here. There's just these lakes and ponds where I am. It ain't salt water. Nah, I might have to worry about some snakes. But hold on. Okay. I might have to worry about snakes out here, but I ain't worried about no alligators. Now, my cousin said he saw a mountain lion. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Some type of big cats. They be big cats out here. But other than that, all I'm worried about, as long as I don't see a bunch of people. If y'all got family members live in the country or like rural areas, that's who you need to be starting to get close to right now. Not that you're gonna have to get out the city. This shit, like he just said, there's gonna be a real live purge. Sound crazy, don't it? Y'all been calling me crazy for the longest, ain't you? How much of this shit I done said gonna happen is happening? All of it. All of it. Yeah, I'm in the woods now, Preston Whitmore. So I'm gonna put my military training to work out here. Freshen up, do a refresher course, shooting, set my perimeters. Bring your ass out of here if you want to. They ain't gonna find you. I got plenty of lime so your body won't smell, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. I'm gonna make sure you ain't gonna stink. They ain't gonna find you. Bring your ass out of here. I already done peeped out where my hide you mother, you know. I shot expert, didn't shoot sharpshooter. So I already peeped out. You bring your ass around here effing with me. I got some unmarked, you know, I got to be careful what I say on here. They ain't going to find your ass. The dog ain't going to be able to smell you. They ain't going to find you. I know to do with you. Don't ask me how I know. I know to do with your ass where they would never find you. Come on out here. I done got away from y'all ass. Don't come bother me. Y'all can have it. You didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. Let me see if I can get him out of here. Make sure you don't Epiphany Genius, bring your ass out there. That's what you do. That's what you do. I ain't gonna tell you where, but bring your ass out there. I'll be glad to light one of you something. Bring your ass on. I did the right thing. Like I said, it's boring out here, quiet as hell. I got a car. I can always go back and forth. But I ain't playing. I know this shit coming. I told y'all it was coming. Y'all still out here getting BBLs. Talking about Cardi B. Oh, yeah. St. Louis Dirty Bird. I was getting to that, too. I got the video on that. Just a little teaser. I was telling y'all about that goddamn Bitcoin. Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on, let me find it. I had it pulled up just for this. Hold on. Nestle laying off 16,000 workers because of AI, cost cutting. Did y'all hear about that? Nestle laying off 16,000 workers, replacing them with machines and what have you. Nestle, you know, Nestle Crunch, 16,000 workers, job gone. Exactly. These folk been arguing me down about this Bitcoin. And I'm telling them Bitcoin is good for the time we're in now. But what about this? Hold on, damn commercial.
Not answering them right now, or we are?
So the breaking news this morning that many Americans are waking up to massive internet outage impacting major websites, major apps, gaming platforms, including Amazon, AT&T. Just look at this list: Delta Airlines, Disney Plus, Facebook, Hulu, Snapchat, United Airlines, Venmo. More than even what you're talking than I'm even mentioning there. At the center of this is Amazon Web Services, that major provider of cloud services for all sorts of companies. AWS says now it has identified the root cause and also saying this, that we continue to observe recovery across most of the affected AWS services. We continue to work towards full resolution and will provide updates as we have more information to share. Said another, we're not saying a lot right now. Let's get over to CNN's Bryn Gingras. I started noticing this morning on multiple levels as it was unfolding. What's happening?
Yeah, and that's basically it, right? So they connect the business to us, the consumer, through apps on your phone. So if you're waking up, you're tapping on an app, you're like, how come it's not working?
Exactly.
This is likely the problem.
You're getting like the ring of death.
Yeah, the ring of death.
Exactly.
They're actually saying, please submit to issue technical issues. Keep doing that, even though we're not answering them right now, or we are trying to get to them. There's basically a huge backlog. As you just said, there's been some significant progress in this. This happened way overnight. So there has been some, significant progress, but still there's a huge backlog of all these apps and all these companies that are looking to basically get restored. So there's even issues at the airport. I'm hearing about people who are trying to check into their flights and they can't because they can't do it through the phone. So there's so many different companies, as you just listed a whole bunch of them: Amazon, AT&T, Delta, gaming services, right? Like Roblox, even cryptocurrency companies are being affected. Coinbase essentially saying, don't worry, your money is safe. So there are companies now having to also just kind of respond to consumers at this point. But like you just said, what Amazon—
Did she just say cryptocurrencies are being affected? Is that what she said? You hear me? Did y'all hear her? I know the volume kind of low in this video. She said cryptocurrencies were being affected. Is that what she said? When I was trying to tell y'all what y'all gonna do when the shit you accessing your crypto on go down, what you gonna do? They want y'all go buy all the crypto you want, and then you're gonna crash that shit. You ain't gonna have access to it. It ain't in your pocket. Oh, it's on Starlink. It's on, man, all that shit man-made. Some of y'all still gonna come on here saying, "Now, big boy, you don't know what you're talking about." Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm. Big boy, man, you just don't know. You need to do your research. You need to study. You don't know what you're talking about. Stick to what you know, big boy. That's how they always do, man. When they don't like what I'm saying, I need to study. Stick to something else. Stop talking about this. Talk about what you know. So I'm waiting on the Bitcoin folks to come tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Stick to what I know. But yet, this folk, the same shit I told y'all 2 weeks ago, y'all going at me. And you didn't want to understand where I was coming from and what I was saying. I was saying, yeah, Bitcoin great right now. What y'all gonna do when they shut the app down? When they shut the internet down? Nah, we ain't got to worry about that. We use Starlink. Man, y'all, shit. Okay. Spend all your money on Bitcoin. Put all your money in Bitcoin. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Buy your Bitcoin. Electronic digital currency. What could possibly go wrong with that? Say that out loud. I want all my money, all my assets, all my valuables to be tied up into an electronic. What could possibly go wrong? There's nothing that could possibly go wrong with that scenario. Electronic money. And y'all do not want to hear me? I ain't know what I'm talking about. I guess these two bros, they don't know what they're talking about either. They're just trying to get ratings.
Significant signs of recovery, and they're continuing to work towards that full resolution, and they're going to continue to provide information as we have been seeing overnight continuous updates. But like I said, they are still a huge backlog here. So if you wake up and basically get restored. So there's even issues at the airport. I'm hearing about people who are trying to check into their flights and they can't because they can't do it through the phone. So there's so many different companies, as you just listed a whole bunch of them: Amazon, AT&T, Delta, gaming services, right? Like Roblox, even cryptocurrency companies are being affected. Coinbase essentially saying, don't worry, your money is safe. So there are companies now having to also just kind of respond to consumers at this point.
Now, cryptocurrency is being affected. So Coinbase comes, hey, don't worry, your money's safe. Yeah, okay, I'm glad you insured me. The cryptocurrency folk, even though they're telling you it affected them, don't worry about it. Your money's safe. See, petrol, cars, and crypto, that's what I'm talking about right there. You making sense. This is what I mean. Ain't nothing wrong with what he talking about. Y'all talking about holding it for forever like it's going to be the future? No. This man said he got in when it was the right time, made his money, and got the hell out. He bought it at 8,000 or whatever when it was low. That shit done skyrocketed. He done quadrupled his money, cash out, and gone about his business. Bought what he wanted, car, whatever he wanted, he out of it. Y'all sitting around here talking about that's going to help because the dollar crashing, which it is. The dollar going to be worthless in a minute on purpose. And y'all thinking crypto going to be the answer for the dollar crashing. Crypto's good for right now to go and get you a quick lick. But it's so high now. If you would have got in it like what he did when it was 8,000, now it's 100 and something. So that's what he did. He cashed out, took his profits, and rode off into the sunset. I wasn't talking about people like him. He knew what he was doing. I'm talking about the people that run around here saying this is going to be a safe way to store your money when the dollar crash. And I'm telling you, no, it ain't. That's what I'm saying. No, it's not. But do what you want to do. Do whatever the F you want to do. Hold on now. Let's see what else I want to talk to y'all about. Hold on. It's 11:04. Hold on.
These are the 12.
So really, talking about politics nowadays, pretty much a waste of time. If you somebody that believe your party is actually working in your favor. If you believe the Democrats is really working for the American people, if you believe the Republicans are working for the American people. AIPAC, I can't mention them. I ain't gonna say. I started to get in trouble. There's a group of people that controls both parties. Both parties answer to these people, and it's not us. Come on, Democrats, work with me. Listen to me. Bring y'all ass outside from all that goddamn marching and protesting. Come the hell from out there. They're making a fool out of you. They are making a goddamn fool out of you. Bring your ass, you ain't did a damn thing to my damn No King protest. All them folks together. What the hell y'all doing is all I'm saying. I'm not taking up for the Republicans. I'm telling you to bring y'all dumb ass from out there looking like a goddamn fool. Crashing out for them damn Democrats. When they all work together. The Democrats and Republicans are like this. How we doing, Will Live? They like this. The Democrats and Republicans are down with each other like four flat tires. They all getting paid. They're getting rich. Have you noticed something? Since y'all think the Democrats are for the people, let me ask you a question. If they're really for the people, we got a government shutdown. They're about to cut out the food stamps in Section 8. You got federal workers that's not getting paid, furloughed. Why hasn't either party, they claim to be for the people, while none of them say, you know what, if the American people ain't getting paid, I ain't going to accept my salary either. Have any Democrats said that? They run around here marching, talking about they down for the people, no king, protest, whatever. How many Democrats said, you know what, I'm not going to take my salary. This ain't right. If these people can't get paid, I don't need to get paid. And a lot of them are millionaires. They can go without their salary. Jasmine Crockett, she's a millionaire. Have you heard any of them say, I don't think it's right that I'm still getting paid and the American people are not? You got people out here struggling to feed their families and they can't get their check because we up here gridlocked, can't agree on nothing. How come neither nobody, Democrat or Republican, have any Democrats, since they for the people, they for the little guy, they for the poor man? Why hasn't either party, but especially them damn Democrats who claim to love poor folks, why they ain't donating their salaries to some of the workers that were furloughed? I'll wait. I'm talking about either party, Democrat or Republican. Neither one of them. They're supposed to be arguing with each other, mad, right? But they both agree on one thing. We all need to get our salary. And they just gave themselves a raise to add insult to injury. For some reason, Democrats and Republicans can't agree on nothing except when it comes time to get themselves a raise. They agree. They all agree to get themselves a raise. And then come back afterwards and be out here arguing with each other like I get them damn Republicans, Trump. No. Can somebody please show me one politician during this shutdown that decided to donate their salary to somebody who needed it? Because most of them are millionaires. They're millionaires. Unless they just got there. Jasmine Crockett only been there a few years. She came in struggling. She's a millionaire now. They become millionaires in a year or two. I wonder how. They all become millionaires on $100 and some $1,000 salary. I wonder how. And now we have a shutdown. We got people, they making people work for no pay. They make people work right now, furloughed, for no pay. But yet, they get their salary. Again, Democrats. How about your senator? How about your congressperson? Democrat. Did they donate their salary? Did they say, as long as this shutdown going on, I ain't getting paid either. I don't want my money. I don't want my salary. No, they pay still coming in. They don't see no problem with that. Ain't now one of them had a conscience. Now one of them had the heart to say, this ain't right, man. These people struggling, living check to check. I'm a millionaire. I'm just going to donate my salary to the accounting department over there at the factory. So they'll get paid. They ain't doing that. They're not doing it. Not one of them. Jasmine Crockett, AOC, none of them folks. Republican either. Ted Cruz, nobody. Mike Johnson, nobody. They all getting their salary. Not one of them had the gall to say. You mean to tell me ain't nobody heart saying, damn, man, this ain't right, man. This ain't right. I don't want my salary. So, it is what it is, man. Let's see, let me see if anybody want to jump in before I get out of here. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Natasha. Let me see. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, man, that woman worth a few $100 million. Her whole life, she ain't done a bit been a senator. $200 million. So, Lord, we trouble. That's all I can tell you. Hold on a minute.
These are the 12 IQ profiles, and why are we asking for reference? Hey, check it out real quick. If you can't tell by now, I ain't always had conservative viewpoints. At least I ain't think so. People be on my top about how I was a gang member and a criminal, and now I speak with my chest out about being a conservative. And the reason is because I opened a fucking book. Now, I watched some videos. I listened to that shit on the road. But let me put you on to some shit real quick. Before the 1930s and after slavery, Black America ain't no choice but to rely on ourselves. Won't nobody fucking with us. We had schools, banks, businesses, big motion. The family dynamic was strong. Our churches ain't had these ancient ass heathens leading the flock. Communities like Black Wall Street were fucking booming. Damn near night and day from slavery. Then the Great Depression hit. Everything went to hell. President Roosevelt on his fucking high horse, no pun intended, rolls out a New Deal. New Deal says, don't worry, the government got you. All that fighting for independence and getting out of slavery was about to be given back in the form of dependence. Let me give you an uncomfortable truth real quick. The parties didn't switch, dickhead. We did. The Republicans are the ones who freed the slaves. A president caught a bullet behind that shit, or did you forget? They also signed every major civil rights bill in history, or did you forget that shit too? Nah, we the ones who switched up. We switched up for fucking handouts. All them welfare programs destroyed marriage in our community and rewarded dependency. They literally gave you more money if you ain't had no man in the house. That's part of the reason why we here today with fatherlessness in our community. I guess the most logical choice was to marry the government. I don't know. You replaced the husband with a monthly check. Y'all into all these conspiracies and shit, you don't think they know what the fuck they was doing? Back in the 1960s, the percentages of children born to single mothers was 22%. Fast forward to 2025, why the fuck are we all the way at 65%? Generational wealth flatline. Businesses were struggling up until when President Trump, who y'all don't like, hopped in office in 2016. We had, 56% of businesses from 2016 to 2020 were started by Black people. But y'all real quick to yell at this administration hate us. And we proudly give 90% of our vote to a party that don't do shit for us. Ain't never done shit for us, ain't doing shit for us, then got the nerve to say, if you don't vote for us, you ain't Black. You kiss my black ass. How about that?
I rest my case. Voice going out on me again, y'all, so I'm gonna have to call it a night. Good night, everybody.